if you'd like to add the complete third season along with some terrific special features to your own Super collection, Warner Home Entertainment will be releasing it on Blu-ray and DVD on September 18th, and it's available on digital DVD at retailers now. We love hearing from you on social media, so let us know what you think, and be sure to use the hashtag WBSDCC so we can follow along. And if you also haven't done so already, please don't forget to visit the Warner Brothers booth where you can pick up the exclusive Warner Brothers themed TV Guide magazine Comic-Con issue featuring 4 sets of collectible covers, including one of our very own Supergirl. Production on Supergirl's 4th season has just begun, but the show's amazing editing team has put together a special sneak peek at some new footage just for you here in Ballroom 20. And following the presentation, we'll be bringing out the cast and executive producers for a conversation with TV Guides Magazine's Davian Holbrook and about what's coming up in National City. All right, let's go ahead and roll the tape, and thank you guys again and enjoy.
The universe is vast. They come from outer space. They take our jobs, our culture. They steal from us. They hurt us. Look what they've done to our city, our country, our world. A wave of destruction this planet has never seen. We don't need their heroes. When humans root out the invaders, we can be safe again. We need to stand up and be heard. Because divided we fall.
It's starting.
So let's bring them out right now. First, we've got executive producer Robert Rovner. Miss Katie Mcrath. Mcrath Brooks. Hyler Lee and her fabulous haircut. Oh, the girl of the hour, Melissa Benoist. This new season has a very different feel to it. So, producers, what can you tell us?
I'll start down here. You know, last year we were in outer space a lot in off-world fighting world's killers, and this year we wanted to make the show a little bit more grounded. And you know, Supergirl and Superman have always been able to talk to issues that are going on in our country, and we wanted to take this opportunity to use the show to reflect on some of the things that are happening. in our world. So I think it has a more grounded tone, but with still the adventure and the heart and the humor.
All right. In the exclusive TV Guide Comic-Con issue that you guys can get at the WB booth, you guys did reveal that next season we will see Kara kind of go back to her journalism roots, correct?
Absolutely.
So
a
back
lot
in
of Catco.
Yeah, a lot of Catco. All right, this is amazing news.
I think we can all agree that journalists are heroes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. And that's going to be a big part of this season.
And not the enemy of the state.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Supergirl, so let's get a question for our girl, Miss Benoist, who, by the way, just flew in from Broadway.
If you get a chance to see the show, it's absolutely amazing, and Melissa shines so brightly. She's amazing in it.
Oh my gosh, there's these wonderful dramatic moments, but there's so much beauty and just light. I still cried the entire time. I was like, that's Melissa, she's amazing. If you can see it, go see it.
All right, so Melissa, after last season, how do you feel Kara has developed? How do you feel her story has moved forward in the last couple seasons? Where do you feel she is now?
Oh boy. I think now, at the beginning of season 4, listen, she just defeated Rain with the help of everyone.
Everybody.
I think she's feeling pretty good. And I feel like she's the most confident that we've ever seen her. And it's hard to talk about her journey because I feel like it's day to day. You know, you don't become a woman and grow into your own overnight. But I think if in every episode she finds a bit of ownership of herself, then that is a success.
Nice. All right. For the producers, so Supergirl had a lot on her plate last year. Rain, Monel, Argo City, Mom. You know, like, it was just a lot.
Yeah, poor girl.
Thank God she has that couch with Alex. With the focus kind of coming back a little bit more to Kara, will we see these stories kind of finding their way still into the action and stuff like that, but more of the personal stuff, the family stuff?
Well, I don't think we're starting with the family, although Kara and Alex are always the center, the sisters are always the center of our show, but, you know, we are, as Robert said, telling a lot more grounded stories that are reflective of the world that we're living in, and we're living in a very divisive world right now, and National City is going to reflect that. And Kara, the theme of the year is what is stronger, hope or fear? And we all know that Supergirl stands for hope and is always a beacon of hope, and there is going to be this rising anti-alien sentiment that starts at the beginning of the season, and so it's going to be quite a challenge for Supergirl. How can she be the beacon of hope when she represents the thing that people are afraid of? And one of the ways that Kara is going to combat this, and we're really excited about, we always talk about the duality of Kara Danvers and Supergirl, and Kara Danvers, the reporter, is going to be as big of a hero this season as Supergirl.
Nice. Okay, so we got Kara back writing stories. The Flash has announced that Iris is getting back to her journalistic roots. Any chance of a shared byline by these two?
Anything is possible.
Right? Like, how fun would that be?
I would love that.
And how will her new up presence kind of at Catco affect James?
Robert.
I was like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, James is the editor-in-chief of Catco now, and so, you know, they'll be working hand in hand on a lot of stories.
But how do you edit Supergirl? You know?
James can handle it.
Don't sell me short, bro.
Yeah.
And how close are you going to stick to the Red Son, Red Daughter thing?
You know, we wanted to pay, we were all huge fans of the Red Son comic, and we're excited to tell our version of it. You know, it's we're incorporating it into our story. It kind of, we tease it out in the beginning, and then it becomes kind of a big centerpiece towards later in the season. We're very excited about it.
Was that to give Melissa time to learn Russian?
Melissa can do anything.
Yeah.
Sing Russian. All right, so now let's talk about some of our other kids here. Alex, the journey of Alex. Mother of God, heartbreak. She wants a baby. She's recovering from the injuries. She's now running the DEO. You know, the saying of, you know, not all heroes wear capes. Is this, you know, I feel like Alex and Kara especially have been the proof of, like, women can do anything. And in this case, it's one of those, like, no, this woman can have it all if she wanted to. Where are we seeing this woman move to?
Balance is a big thing for her this season. Just really coming into understanding who she is without, you know, a lot of the aspects of the major people that she's been able to rely on. So, you know, she's got the DEO, so that kind of takes, Jean isn't there, and, you know, Wynn isn't there, and so she's stepping in and trying to just find her footing and sort of just discover another part about herself. She finds out a lot about herself. But, you know, I mean, motherhood, that side of it, of course, that's going to be, you know, that'll be part of the journey. And in a lot of ways, we've seen Alex like that already, where with Kara, she's just always been that protector and just wanted to take care of things and take care of everybody, and is ferocious towards and about the people that she loves. But there's a lot of different ways, you know, obviously motherhood can fit into any situation, but I think, like you said, just because, you know, you're a powerful, you know, in a powerful position in a job doesn't mean that you can't have a family, or, you know, that it has to be this picture-perfect, cookie-cutter kind of way. That's just not reality. That's not how life is. I mean, if you stayed at my house for a week.
Are you kidding? Your house is awesome.
Yeah. But it really is. I think it's great. It's going to be a big deal for Alex to just discover another part of herself and find, you know, that confidence if it's there, and what that looks like for the season.
Nice. And you touched on one of the sweetest relationships in the show is Alex and John. I love this stuff between you guys. I love that relationship. I love the mentorship. I love the softening of his character because of her presence. Did they promise, with John going, you know, away from the DEO, that we will still get those moments?
Would you still like those moments? Yeah, you're still gonna get. John has always been the father of Kara and Alex, and I don't think that's going to change just because he's not necessarily in the DEO. But I am really enjoying not wearing my black DEO. That's pretty cool. But it's this season already. We've only seen the first 4 scripts, but it's looking like it's a really interesting, challenging season, and I think you're going to see all of us facing challenges that are new for the show, and I think it's going to be a very exciting season.
All right, okay. Where John was at the end of the season emotionally clearly sets him up for a new role, a new place to be. What can you tell us about this new version that you get to play?
Well, he's trying to follow in the footsteps of his fantastic father, Carl Lumby. Wasn't Carl great?
Amazing.
Carl was a great actor, but he was also a great inspiration in how he played Jean's father. He was just really honourable and generous and a man of peace, which Jean is going to struggle with. I mean, how can you be peaceful when you know the outside world is so violent and so much in trouble? And I think that's going to be a challenge for Jean, is how he can maintain his father's ideals of living a peaceful life when really, you know, the world outside is not going that way. So hopefully we'll see Jean still being the manhunter, but maybe with a softer side.
Okay, all right. Mcrath Brooks.
President
James Olsen.
Present.
I love that he is developing into a true social justice paragon. This man stands for what his best friend Superman stands for. Yeah. How is that going to mesh with the tactics of the DEO going forward?
If I understand the question correctly, I think that journalism
in and of itself and the DEO both stand for the same thing, that liberty is a birthright. So, can you ask me a better question?
Sometimes they take action that he might not agree with.
Absolutely, absolutely. But here's the thing, I mean, like, you're gonna have certain ways of achieving that justice and achieving that liberty for everybody. And everybody has different methods of going about it. And I think as long as people aren't hurt by that, I think we can all get along.
Okay, all right. How do you think he's gonna handle some of the shadier activities of Miss Lena Luthor?
Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa. Shady what?
Oh, yeah.
Activities.
Huh?
Yeah. Whenever they make a private phone call in a darkened room, they're shady.
That's
Miss Tesla.
exciting.
I mean, well, yeah, I guess by definition, a dark room is shade. However, I don't think anybody who's doing something shady thinks they're being shady.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, you know, every relationship has ups and downs. You know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
So, what? Well, your brother tried to kill me. Let's start off there.
Okay, you really need to get over that.
Okay.
Also,
Let's talk about this at home.
I am not my brother. Disgusting.
Thank goodness. You seen her brother? I think. Wow, did we start something? I think that you know, every relationship has ups and downs and trials and tribulations, and I think that we're going to work things out for as long as we possibly can.
All right, okay. Now, speaking of shady women and relationships, Katie Mcrath.
Can I just say something really quickly? It's Mcrath.
Mcrath? All right.
I've never corrected that on camera, but it's Mcrath. You know.
I'm also Ra.
Strong, you know, like strong.
Yeah, it's silent.
The thumb, yeah. We love Lena Luthor. We love this woman. She is so complicated. She's so fascinating. She's got all the angles. And we love her relationship with Kara. We love this relationship. Are we going to see them kind of reconnect?
You see, this is the thing that I've been talking about. For Lena, there is no reconnecting. There is no problem between the relationship between Lena and Kara. Lena and Supergirl, very different thing. But as we know, they are two different people. What? No, they're two different people, guys.
Well, she is a genius.
Yeah.
So,
where are you going with this?
Lena is a genius. At what point do we think that she might just be like sitting on the realization, just be like, oh, wait till she tells me?
How do you guys know that she doesn't know already and she's just playing along to keep Kara happy?
It's the long con.
Well, one person has glasses and the other one doesn't.
Right, they cannot do it.
She flies.
I mean, V,
come on.
take your glasses off.
Leave.
Where's Damien?
Where did he go? Not Damien.
Where did he go?
Totally not. Oh, here he is. Oh. Yeah. Do you guys plan to kind of have some people catch on?
I mean, I think everyone's caught on. Just not.
Or maybe not just the genius. Like the coffee guy.
I talk about this a lot because I get asked it a lot. And I think it is really important that Lena doesn't know. Yeah. I don't know how Melissa feels, I'm going to just jump in, but I think it's important for Kara to have someone she can be human with. Yeah. That she doesn't always have to be the hero, that she can be vulnerable with. And if I know, as one of her best friends, that she is Supergirl, then that's taken away from her. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's important for everyone.
It's an excellent answer.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I also like that none of the people that do know, they never ask her for a favor. You know, they're like, can you go to China and get me Chinese food? You know, like, they respect boundaries.
Maybe that's why she won't tell Lena.
I was going to say, Rainey knew right away that Supergirl is Kara's Supergirl. That was the first thing he said.
Yeah, oh, you're Kara.
Just put it out there.
All right, well, let's talk about Brainy. We've lost a win, we've gained a Brainy. How did the invite to come on full time come to you?
I guess there was always a possibility on this character becoming a bigger character, and I don't know. I guess people liked me enough that they wanted to see a bit more.
And
we love Brainy.
So if he's deciding to stay, how is he going to assimilate to Earth?
there's a learning curve. As we saw in season 3, there are certain things that he gets frustrated with, being in the past. But also this season, you'll see that socially, he will butt heads with a couple people. With Alex, I'm just gonna say it. We butt heads. She wanted a baby, but now she's raising a brainy.
And you have a huge head too. It's crazy.
Hey, yes.
That would be hard to butt heads with.
No. 3 light bulbs on it too.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of funny though, because I feel we kind of made this dynamic just naturally.
Yeah.
Sort of like this awkward, sort of
right.
Annoyed kind of like.
It's kind of like our relationship in real life, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm awkward and he's annoying, so it's.
That's right.
But
the writers were like, "This is gold."
No, I'm excited about it.
My relationship with Jeremy is actually exactly the same as Brainy and Wim.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I brought him a little gift, and I brought him like a Brainiac Lego gift in real life, and then all of a sudden it showed up in the script that I was bringing him a gift. So yeah, he's pretty close.
Speaking of Win, Melissa, you are clearly losing it in the goodbye scene.
We all were.
Oh.
Yeah.
We all were. Yeah, that was tough.
Any chance that we'll be seeing Jeremy stop in? I know that a lot of shows, nobody really leaves the Arrowverse.
No.
They just go to another show for a bit.
When will be back?
When we'll be back. All right. And obviously, near the end, Monel left us to go save the future. Any chance that he could make a circle back around?
Anything's possible.
Anything's
That's just my
possible.
answer. You can
Yeah,
ask me a million things. I'm just gonna be like, anything's possible.
Cat Grant, can she come back?
Anything's possible.
James revealed himself in the finale.
It's really funny.
I prefer unmasked.
Sure.
I prefer.
James exposed himself.
It's just getting worse.
Kids, earmuffs. They mean this.
What is that going to do? How is that going to affect him? What does that mean for him, especially as his role at Catco?
You asking me?
I'm asking anyone who knows.
Well, I can say, okay, here's what I can say. There is some fallout from it happening, obviously. Oh, I like insects. Oh, okay. There's some fallout that's going to happen from that, but there's also some unexpected support. And I think it's kind of adhesive to the cultural velocity that we're in right now. Keeping it kind of general. But I'm also really happy that as a show and as a writer's room that we were woke enough to put racism in the cultural context of bullying where it belongs.
Nice.
For some reason we have this misconception that if you make fun of somebody's weight, you're a bully. If you make fun of somebody's sexuality, you're a bully. If you disenfranchise somebody because of their gender or their race, then that's status quo.
Right.
And there's something wrong with that.
That's not right. Exactly. Yes. All right. You may have noticed on the trailer that the gentleman narrating the story of Agent of Liberty was Sam Witwer. Smallville vet, who is now coming to National City. So we know that he's coming on, but do you have any casting information to give us?
Yes, we do. We're bringing David Ajala is going to be playing the iconic DC character Manchester Black.
Yes.
And we have April Parker Jones coming in to play Colonel Lauren Haley.
And we are so excited to announce the first transgender superhero ever on television, the character of Kramer, and please welcome Nicole Maines.
Nicole, welcome, congratulations on history right here.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. And it could not be more fitting for a show that has always been about inclusion and always about the power of hope and tolerance. How did this come to be, and how does it feel
It feels crazy, to be honest. I've just been doing a lot of auditions lately because a lot of different shows have been really eager to tell the stories of transgender people, especially transgender youth, because it's such an important issue right now in our society and in the world. And so it seems only fitting that we have a trans superhero for trans kids to look up to, and I wish there was a trans superhero when I was little.
But I'll just say that Nicole auditioned for us, and we were all just completely blown away. She's so talented, and everyone is going to completely flip out for her. I'm just so skilled, and we're so lucky, and we're so excited.
Not as excited as I am.
Right? Tell us about Nia. Who is this character?
Oh my gosh, so Nia is a new reporter at CatCo. She's worked for Cat Grant in Washington, D.C. and has now been sent to National City, and she's taken under Kara's wing to be taught in the ways of reporting and hopefully superhero-ing. Am I using that term correctly? Superhero-ing?
Yes. Superheroism, maybe.
Superheroism.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not an English teacher, so
and she is so wide-eyed. She's very happy to be there. She's just happy to be included. She's so pure. She has this ferocious drive to protect people and to fight against discrimination and hatred, and she's the superhero we need right now.
Nice. All right. Well, you couldn't be in better hands with this film. We're going to go to some audience questions, but I'm just going to shoot off some rapid fire before we get to those. Possible of seeing more Argo City?
Anything's possible.
All right, there we go.
Guys, you're learning. This is great.
Yes. Eve Tessmacher can't stay good for long, right?
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Okay, and before we get into this, I've got somebody wanted to know if you could just each down the line, just one movie or show that's in your character's Netflix queue.
Wow.
So Supergirl is not a show in my character's life, right?
Right.
Okay.
The Blue Man's Group live performance.
Well done.
That was quick.
And also Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone else?
So I think Kara's got a whole cache of like old classic movies. The Wizard of Oz is her favorite movie, as we learned in the crossover. Yeah, I think she probably has like Casablanca.
To Wong Fu, thanks for everything.
Also amazing.
Yes. Come on, Patrick Swayze.
I think Jean has probably got every Elvis movie, particularly after seeing his dad do an Elvis person.
That was one of the best days of my
That was
life.
incredible.
Being Carl's
Best day of my life.
I think that's the most fun we've had as a cast on a set in any scene.
Karaoke day, like, if only you guys could see the footage from that whole day. Oh my god.
I'm not sure how we got through that.
No, it was literally like painful
Right.
from laughing so much. It was
Our
so
faces hurt.
great. It was so great.
All right, well, let's go to some questions.
Wait, I was gonna say. I was gonna say my character probably has Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Love it.
Katie?
Working girl?
It's not even Leva. Go ahead.
So first, I made a metaphor.
That was my favorite costume all season.
The only one cosplay, I appreciate it.
Right, the only one I could breathe in.
But I was wondering if Lena is going to get a personal bodyguard since on my count she's had 11 assassination attempts.
If she's still alive, it's because she can handle herself.
Go ahead.
Hi,
Cassidy. For me, personally, I love all the scenes that have anything to do with my family. Anything I get to do with Brenda as Lillian, because you all know that Lena's damaged, but you don't see how she got there. And when you see her interact with her family, you see how that happened. You see how much she's fighting against, how much she's hiding, and how much she's dealing with. And for everyone else, she's trying to be strong and play it all off like she's this very capable CEO of 8 Fortune 500 companies. I don't know how many it is at last count, but let's say all of them. But when you see her with her family, she really is just this damaged little girl. And for an actor, and for me, it's that there's the most to play in that, you know? So, and plus anything with Brenda, I love her.
We love Brenda. Yeah,
Brenda, awesome.
Yeah, I love her.
Anyone else? What you'd like to see in your
I'm
back?
gonna give the same answer and say family. Yeah. I wanna know what the other brainiacs are up to.
Watch Krypton. Go ahead.
My question is for Melissa.
Hello, Supergirl.
Hi, Supergirl.
Hi, Supergirl.
Do you think being on Broadway will help you play Supergirl?
I think more than being on Broadway, I think specifically the role I'm playing right now, Carol King, will really help me because Carol is Supergirl. She's a real-life Supergirl. And I learned that learning her story and what she went through in her life. So yeah, I think I'll definitely carry her with me.
Cool.
Nice costume.
Great costume.
Hi, so first, Kyler, thank you for the validation for me, but she has the question.
Oh, goodness.
Kyler, I love you too. Okay.
Oh.
This question is actually for Katie.
That was the greatest setup ever. Here's what I appreciate about it.
Blocked your own shot. That's crazy.
You sent me love, and that made me feel very good. So thank you.
Not Another Teen Movie is a great.
Oh,
yes, it
Yes,
Good too.
Broke out the archives.
Okay.
Thank you for validating me. I really appreciate it.
So, Katie, I have a question because at the end of season 2, Rhea had Mon-El's DNA and your DNA.
I see where you're going.
And she was going to make
the cursed child.
She was going to make a baby with it, and like, I just want to know what you think Lena would have done if it was a random floating like alien baby.
Step up, Lena. Step up.
Don't worry, Alex would take care of the baby.
I mean, that's just the answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would Lena have done if an alien had stolen her DNA and made a baby and then presented her with the baby?
First of all, be very flattered.
Well, I mean, obviously it's her baby.
Give it to Alex.
She'd give it to Alex.
We'll be the first TV show to display a bulletproof baby Bjorn and serious baby gates because baby would be on lockdown. That baby would have bumpers and bubble wrap and everything. Yes.
All right, that was a fascinating question.
It's a really great question. It was a great question.
Because I'm going to think about it all day long now. I love the fact that she went with, it's Lena's baby, she'd give it to Alex. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Addie.
Oh, hi, Addie.
Hi, Addie. And this question is for Melissa. How does it feel to be a role model for young girls like me?
Oh, Addie, you just... It's so hard to describe how it feels, but what I'm feeling right now, my heart is so full and warm, and you made me want to cry just now. That's how it feels. I take it very seriously, and I think every single one of us at this table does every single day. It is a part of the conversation on set that what we are saying, what we are doing, it has an impact, and that we care what it says to you, and that it makes you feel strong and makes you feel like you are perfect just the way you are, and you can do anything you want to do, and that you are a Supergirl with or without the cape.
That's right.
Watching that happen, I couldn't, as soon as the question was asked, Kyler's face just broke, and I just realized, like, can we get another episode like Midvale?
I love that.
Okay, and I even got a question about from somebody, Kara S. Lance, actually, asking, will we see another kind of flashback to see these two, before all this started?
Anything is possible.
Okay, so then
we love that too.
Yeah, we love that episode as well.
Okay.
These sisters are the
Because watching the two of them, and I know how Kyler and Melissa feel about each other, also, another favor for, I think, everybody, can Alex use the Legion ring so she can fly with her sister?
That ring is literally worth more than this entire movie.
Wow.
Did you steal that from the prop department?
I did.
And that wasn't even planned.
And look how satisfied you are with this. Oh my goodness.
This is why we can't have nice stuff,
No, Mary Sophie too asked that as well, and as soon as I read it, I was like, oh my god, how great would that be? Like, have them leave the couch to go fly?
No, it would be great, but I think also what is great is that Alex has no superpowers, but she's also a superhero. And I think that's really helpful for the audience, for me, as a role model.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, go ahead.
Got magnet powers though now.
Yeah, right? The gloves are cool.
Hi everyone, my name is Richard, and I just wanted to say this question is for the whole panel to follow up on the last one. I've been watching the show from its inception, telling all my friends to watch it because it's so positive. And so what I want to know is, how do we embrace our inner Supergirl every day?
Just look in the mirror, my friend. Look in the mirror and just believe in it. Just believe in it.
I think be kind and I think Supergirl, one of her superpowers is empathy, and I think that's something that we're in a little bit of short supply of these days. And
Listening to each other.
Yeah, listen to each other and try and put yourself in someone else's shoes, and just the compassion that Supergirl has, that Kara has, that Alex, this whole cast. I think that's what the world could use more of.
And hope. Right now, I think hope is really a very powerful superpower.
And surrounding yourself with people that love you and care about you, because as we joke, but it's so true, it's strength in numbers. But it's true, finding, sometimes it takes a village to discover yourself, so surrounding yourself with people that believe in you sometimes even more than you might believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
Hope, help, and compassion is what Supergirl stands for. Hope, help, and compassion for all.
We can take a moment and just, everybody just hug your neighbor.
In an appropriate way.
You can't hug everyone. They're pulling my arms off.
Well, also, I think...
I have nobody.
Well, also I think it's important to keep in mind that everybody has their own superpower in the ability to tell stories and to share their own personal experiences, and that's how people grow and how people come together and, invoke empathy and compassion by sharing our own stories and our own experiences, and through that we can kind of, see what everybody around us has been through, and I'd say that's a superpower.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
You guys did good with that one. Yeah. Real good.